Hi guys, this is Tom from You Are Home.
Hi, how are you?
Very well, thank you. And we're at the development site, Exton House, and this is one of many You Are Homes' great projects that they're undertaking. So, Tom, if you could give us a background on You Are Home.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've been established since 2014. We started off doing single unit refurbs, slowly progressed through to doing grade 1, grade 2 listed refurbs in the city, and today we've just finished a project on Preston Park Avenue in Brighton, just by Preston Park, which is called Park Avenue. That development consisted of 7 apartments, all within a 1905 Victorian building, and 2 new builds to the rear. All received very well to the market off plan and subsequently at PC. And I know you guys have had a look around and have seen the quality of the finish and what we've achieved there. And yeah, now we're on to our next refurb project, which is Exton House.
Yeah, so excellent. So we've been here many times, and this is a project that really liked, and we'd love to hear why you selected Exton House, the location, the sales, the development, everything really.
Yeah, absolutely. So Exton House really piqued our interest because it is a really stunning building set on one of Hove's grand avenues, which really benefits from location. So you would have seen, standing on the street outside, you can see the sea 2 minutes to your right and Hove Station 10 minutes to your left. And then you've got Church Road, which has got all the bars, restaurants and cafes there. And then the building itself hasn't been touched since the late 50s, early 60s. And as such, you've got a building that has retained a wealth of period features and hasn't been messed around with. So you can see the really thick skirting detail here. You've got the dado, you've got the cornice, which is just impeccably still as it would have been when it was built. So we love buildings that haven't been touched, that we can bring back their former glory and we can safeguard for the next 100 years. So everything that we're doing here increases its sustainability. So we're aiming to bring up the flats to at least an EPC C, and also the fact that we're safeguarding it for a further generation. So it's kind of a double-pronged attack that we'd like to feel that there's a sense of legacy, so we can drive past this building in 10 years' time and be proud of what we've achieved, rather than something that's just been thrown up just to get the sales out the door. In terms of sales, we haven't launched yet to the market, but through the fact that we've got our Park Avenue development, we've had 2 people do early bird reservations at the site that viewed Park Avenue, decided that one wasn't quite the location for them, heard that we were doing this one and have chosen their apartments here. So that's amazing, the fact that we haven't got any hoarding up, any collateral, anything on the web. That's just purely gone on from how they saw our previous development. We're looking to do a off-plan launch early next year. We'll have a show flat in isolation, and then we'll be looking to achieve a number of off-plan sales at that point, and then the final sales as we reach PC later in the year.
Okay, so with Exton House, what are the specific features that are really going to attract buyers, and why would buyers want to live in Exton House?
So in terms of the features that attract buyers, you've got the fact that the rooms are of fantastic proportions. Ceiling heights of 3 meters plus, and you've got bay windows that look out to the sea one side and up to the city on the other side. So you've got the proportion of rooms, you've got the fact that everyth's been renewed, so you've got the period features without buying it, having to do all the work to it, and you've got the fact that you're not in a standard new build rubber hutch, so everything is catered for. And the majority of our buyers are going to be either London movers or local downsizers, and they want to retain the proportion of rooms that they're used to, so that they can entertain and have a good space to live in, whilst still having a lock up and leave where they can go away for periods of time and safe in the knowledge that their new home is safe and secure.
Okay, great. And then, so will there be a marketing suite?
Yeah, absolutely. So the show flat in isolation will be on the ground floor, and that we will use to showcase how the flats are going to look once they're finished. and as I said, that will be in the spring.
Okay, excellent. And then in terms of construction, can you talk us through that?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're in the early stages of construction. So the building is in the process of being ripped out of the current kitchens and bathrooms and floor coverings. We're then going to be renewing all the electrics and plumbing systems, and then starting to reassemble the homes for finishing.
Yeah, so I mean, in terms of risk, this sounds good. It's low construction risk. This is what you guys do every day, converting old Edwardian buildings. The brand seems really good. Having early sales is such a good win in this process. And with all the other development sites, and the brand is getting well known, and every year it's progressing nicely, and it sounds like the whole marketing and exiting is going to be quite straightforward.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are constantly looking at ensuring that our brand meets our sustainability credentials and our legacy credentials. Alongside that, we want to de-risk projects as early as possible. So achieving early sales ensures that we have contracts that have exchanged that we can serve notice on once we reach PC. And yeah, just really ensuring that we've got the best marketing collateral out there. So really investing heavily in CGIs, samples, and ensuring people understand the amazing product that's being produced here.
Excellent. And then in terms of Brighton and Hove as an area, as you know it best, what's the main sell features for people coming from London to live in Brighton, or anyone really wanting to live in Brighton?
Yeah, absolutely. As you can see, it's constantly sunny in Brighton. But on a serious note, you're only an hour into the capital. Your Hove Station's 10-minute walk away from the location we're standing at the moment, and the diversity in the city is fantastic. You've got Brighton itself is sort of half an hour walk away from here. You've got all the north and south lanes there with the independent retailers. You've got a really good retail offering in general. The coast is less than 2-minute walk away from where we are here. You could be standing on the beach having a coffee within 2 minutes of it, exiting your front door. Church Road, which is the sort of the main road at the top here, which has got a lot of bars, restaurants and cafes. And I think really what draws people to the city is its inclusivity, its seaside location, its friendliness, and its links to the capital and the airports.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a great project. We're glad to see it's going really well, and that the sales are progressing so well. So I think overall, yeah, it's been great.
Fantastic. Thanks, Ollie.
Thank you. So we just finished up with Tom at UR Home at the development site. I'm so pleased that we were able to speak to Tom and find out about the progress and the sales reservations that have come in, which is a really successful aspect of the project. I'm just in Brighton at the moment, just to add on what Tom was saying. So unlike any other seaside town, this area in Brighton, it's got such good commercial, retail, hospitality, job market. It's got the universities. It's got so much more to offer than just a seaside town, and this has been a really great trip for us. We've seen the developer, the progress and everything, and if you want to invest, please get in touch with our investment team who gladly help.